Lord of Chaos here, with another one.
Alright guys, Lord of Chaos here. Starting tomorrow, we'll be starting the qualification stage for Wyvern Warzone, otherwise known as Hob, or Heiron of Bones as it used to be called. And the qualification stages will be beginning tomorrow, and it will be lasting until the 5th of July. So every single War of Mortars match up until then, you will need to be scoring as much as you can in order to qualify for Wyvern Warzone, so that you'll be able to get a shot at these wonderful rewards. So you'll be able to get towers and a special fortress building that will allow you to upgrade your draconic soul marks. Okay, and what most of us will be trying to do is trying to get into the top 64 for our battle region. As you can see, Stormshot has increased the battle region from 50 battle regions to 70 battle regions. I assume this is due to the fact that there are obviously a lot less players playing the game now, so they have to increase the battle region in order to get the right amount of teams to make it competitive. Now, when you get in the top 64 teams, you'll be able to get this hero DIY chest. And yesterday I was going through the chest on the stream as I had planned, because I had saved since the last chest. I had planned since the last chest to pick up Freya once I got this chest, but once I looked down and saw just how much characters were available in this chest, I found that Alexander the Great is on display. Alexander the Great is on display. And oh boy, this is a no-brainer, guys. If you are a free-to-play player, you are picking up Alexander the Great. There is no other character you want in your account right now than Alexander the Great. Because as I said on my most recent video with regards to how to level up your account faster, you are a kind of a one-trick pony as a free-to-play player, and Cavalry is that one-trick pony. And Alexander the Great, once you get him alongside Gongsong, that is going to make your team, you know, the ultimate that you could possibly be at this present moment in time in Stormshot. So as many of you already know, I have put this spreadsheet up on our Discord. I'll bring it up on the screen now, as to what characters you should be looking at depending on whether you're a free-to-play player or whether you are a pay-to-win player. There we go. And as you can see, we have roles for each and every character within the game. Some are focused on the attacking roles and some are focused on the defending roles. And lastly, we have the Garrison Heroes here. And here is my recommendation for free-to-play players and pay-to-win players. Have a gander at it. Let me know what you think. I've thought carefully about it, and this is what I personally think are the best recommendations for free-to-play players and pay-to-win, depending on your situations. However, obviously in this game, I cannot trial characters I do not have, and I only have access to a certain amount of characters. So obviously all of this is completely subjective, and feel free to get down in the comment section and you know, let everyone know if you strongly disagree with certain recommendations I've made, and back that up with proof on the Discord as to what you're saying. Because a lot of people like to talk a lot of yap, but they never actually bring the evidence with it. So make sure if you have something to say against this spreadsheet that I've knocked up for you guys, come to the Discord and bring your proof along with it. So when I'm talking about a attacking and defending heroes, basically what that means is if we head on over to Stormshot again, when we're talking about heroes, we're talking about attacking and defending. Basically, I say that Conrad is a attacking hero due to the fact that his strength stat is his strongest stat, whereas with Felicia, for example, her agility is her strongest stat, right? Now, if we come on over here and we check up attribute, you'll see that strength correlates with troop attack, intelligence correlates with troop defense, and agility correlates with troop health. And lastly, command is troop march speed and extra march capacity. So when you are reading all of these things here and these numbers next to it, as you spend gold on your hero and you bump these numbers up, those are the stats that you'll be increasing when you bring this hero to battle. So, for example, if we come on over to if we come on over to our favorites and we check a battle report, these numbers will move based on how strong those attributes on our characters that we bring into battle, okay? Our warriors, our heroes, whatever you want to call them, based on how strong those heroes' stats are, these numbers are going to move, okay? So if you're wondering why both of these heroes, for example, are attacking heroes, both Gongsong and Conrad are attacking heroes, so we expect my troop attack to be in its highest form when I've got my strongest characters coming into battle, okay? My strongest attacking characters. Whereas, let's see if I've got some reports where I am not using.
A few moments later.
And if we hold on to that number of troop attack of 560%, if we go back to a report that is from the same day, but we're using different heroes, we're using Phoebus and Barnaby, we'll see that my troop attack is nowhere near 560. However, the troop defense is at 507, which is way higher than what Conrad and Gongsong is bringing to battle, and also my troop health is 499. Now, we would expect garrison heroes, which are in a defending role, to have higher intelligence and agility stats. Now, if we head on over to heroes and we take a gander at Phoebus, we will see that his agility stat, which correlates with troop health, is one of his strongest stats. And if we head on over to Barnaby, we can see that his agility stat is also one of his actual strongest stat. Okay, guys? And that's why we are seeing those numbers when we go to the report light up like a Christmas tree, so much higher than when we're bringing Conrad and Gongsong into battle. Now, just quickly, I wanted to cover how much spend you should spend on your characters as a free-to-play player. It might also be applicable to pay-to-win players, but you're going to spend whatever you want to spend anyway. But from my perspective, due to the fact that once you get to around value range of around 61 to 80, the chances of you actually moving the needle forward is around 23%. Okay, because the rest of the time you're getting absolute duds or you're going back on yourself. I think around 1900 gold, 2000, 2100, 2200, 2300 is a good place where you should stop pumping gold into your heroes. Like, one of the reasons why I'm so upset with infantry is due to the fact that, as many of you already know, my all-star team used to be Sven and Bella, and as they were my all-star team, they are the heroes that I've spent the most gold on. But with the changes to Stormshot's combat mechanics, infantry fell out of favor, and these heroes are basically just duds now for me. But as you can see, I am in the region of 45 on these stats and 58 down here on the agility stat, but I still could have kept pumping gold into them if I had it freely available in order to, you know, bump up these stats, due to the fact that I could comfortably still be getting +1, +2, you know, 27% of the time, okay? And even if I pushed it a bit further, so when the attributes are plus 46 to 60, I would still be getting a positive number 20% of the time, to be honest, guys. And that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. So when it comes to spending gold, I'd say somewhere around the 1900 to the 2400 region is the sweet spot for your characters, all right? Now, I have, let me just double check. I pretty much have all the Tavern Heroes, and I just wanted to make a quick list, seeing as I always get asked questions about heroes and who I should invest in, who not to invest in. So I just want to quickly go over the S-class and A-class heroes and just give my recommendations. So Conrad, if you got him first, I'd say definitely invest in Conrad. The alternative to Conrad would be Captain Phil, and he is more of a defending hero, whereas Conrad is a attacking hero. So I'd say go for Conrad first. If all else fails, I'd say invest into Captain Phil. Now, if you wanted to pair off Conrad, you would want to pair off Conrad with Anne, due to the fact that her final skill complements Conrad, due to the fact that it comes with the incentive effect. So ideally, you would want to pair Conrad with Anne. However, if you got Captain Phil, you know, build him up until the point you can put your focus into Anne, all right? Ideally, you would want to have a Gonsong, but I know that getting Gonsong isn't easy for a lot of players, but if you are one of the lucky few to get Gonsong for free, then definitely Gonsong would be the person you would want to, you know, pair with your Conrad, all right? Sven, don't even bother spending experience on this guy. Like, he's just not worth it. Infantry trash, yeah. Felicia is a worthwhile character to have due to the fact that she offers the shred buff. Now, in a choice between Tamir and Oakley, I would say go for Oakley. So Oakley and Felicia would be the next two characters you should invest in as a free-to-play player for your secondary march, all right? And this is if you've got no chest. If you've got chest, then you're definitely going to replace Felicia with Freya. So Freya is a superior Felicity, okay? But I'm going strictly off of Tavern Heroes for this recommendation list, okay? And I've done the same on the spreadsheet you've seen before. I just literally went with the Tavern Heroes for the free-to-play, okay? Tamir, Oakley, I would say, is a better hero than Tamir. So you decide which one you want to invest in. Oakley is obviously a more defending hero. She's going to uplift your troop health stats. And when it comes to Tamir, I would say he's okay to invest in. However, Oakley would be a better choice. They are both defending heroes, both giving ample agility stats as you level them up. However, the damage factor on Oakley is so much superior to Tamir, so you're going to find that she does a lot more damage alongside your Felicia than Tamir will do, okay? So if you have both these heroes and you can take them to the same level, then Oakley is a superior Tamir. Phoebus, of course, you're going to invest in Phoebus as he's going to be on your garrison. Bella, forget about it. Gongsong, you already know the deal with her. Captain Phil, I've already spoken on him when we were speaking on Conrad. Leofric, forget about it. Peggy, level her up as far as you can. Not for battle, however, strictly for the stamina consumption that she gives on all your marches. She's going to allow you to lower the cost when it comes to attacking threats. So you definitely want to level her up as best you can, but, you know, forget about unlocking her last skill. It's not even worth your time, as you're not going to be using her as a hero in PvP or PvE modes. Now, Darius, you're going to want to level him up as best you can. He is going to replace Barnaby for you. However, in the meantime, if you've already got Barnaby at a high level, then you should still continue to use your Barnaby with your Phoebus, okay? And I've already spoken on her with regards to Conrad. Obviously, Gongsong is better than Anne, I believe. At least for my team at the moment, there might be a time where she is performing better than Gongsong, and I might have to switch Gongsong out for Anne due to the fact that she gives a incentive effect, and that obviously meshes well with Conrad's last skill, which will give him 20% extra damage dealt. So that will double the amount of damage he's doing with his group assault skill, final skill, okay? So, Anne, you know, at least at 40, she's not performing better than Gongsong at 30. I don't know what that's going to look like when she's at 60, 70, or 80, but for the time being, my Anne is not strong enough to replace my Gongsong. Now, as you know from my previous hero chest video, you will know how to test your heroes, so get on into the mines, and feel free to just confirm that these recommendations actually make sense, all right? Donna is someone I pulled from one of my earlier hob chests. I regret doing that because infantry's trash now, but yeah, she's not worth investing in. And lastly, Oakley, we have already spoken on her, and she is a more superior to me. Barnaby, definitely worth investing in up until the moment you get Darius, and he's performing better than Barnaby, okay? Xing, you already know the deal. She offers great stamina consumption, so you definitely want to level her up as best you can. And Ariane is the only other A-class hero you should level up and get her up to 80 as soon as you can. I know it costs a lot of experience. Me personally, I would love to be able to pull back all the experience I invested in all these other heroes, as you are never going to use these guys. Like, literally, guys, you're never, ever, 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 ever going to use any of the other heroes. Like, literally, Ariane, Xing, Barnaby, and the guys I've recommended up here that you should invest in are the only heroes you're going to use. The only other reason you would want to level up any other heroes is due to the fact that when you are doing the stuff in the gemstone cave, it's worthwhile having, you know, high level heroes, all right, for better rewards. And that's the only issue you are going to fall into if you haven't leveled up other heroes. So you're going to have to make a trade-off as to whether you want to focus on getting the max rewards on the gems or leveling up your heroes for battle as high as you can with the XP you have, all right? But eventually it'll all balance out and you'll be able to level up, you know, these guys, and then you'll be able to, you know, get more rewards from the dungeon. And yeah, that is pretty much my recommendations for the heroes at the moment. The new hero chest, definitely get Alexander the Great. I do not see anyone else that is worthwhile picking up from that chest. That is the best character. What more can I say? You know, when it comes to Hero Descend, try and, it's not actually here at the moment, but when it is here, try and definitely pick up another copy of Gongsong. You need roughly 164 Tempest Crystals, and that should get you a chest. If it doesn't, save up until you get 200 Tempest Crystals, and then you're definitely guaranteed a chest due to the fact that it is one of the rewards after you've done 200 pulls that you get a chest. So I would say focus on doing that as much as you can. As we move into the future, we'll be able to get more chests, we'll be able to level up Alexander better, and we will obviously be able to pair him off with Gongsong and have the best team we can possibly have for Cavs on our team as free-to-play players. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. I'd like to thank everyone who's joined our Twitch recently. We now are at 44 followers, and we are only 6 followers away from being able to hit our goal. So if you can help us out with that, that'll be greatly appreciated. There's nothing else really I want to cover in this video. I think I've pretty much covered it all. However, we will be streaming all of our qualifier match for Hob, so feel free to hop on over to Twitch this Friday at 20 UTC, and you'll be able to see our matches and see how we get along and keep up to date with Project Goals progression as we approach Wyvern Warzone's quarterfinal stages. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, Lord of Chaos out. Bye.
ありがとうございます。